another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields.
And if you didn't know, you ought to have known with Valentine's Day being yesterday, what we were going to discuss tonight, what the topic was going to be. So, yeah, know it's about love, okay? So, I want to welcome everyone who's coming here for the first time. And I am going to thank the healing assistants here for their support. I have not acknowledged this before, but I'm thanking my two people who run the Zoom, Casey and Julie. And I'm thanking them for their love and their support in supporting this healing service that is every Wednesday. And I'm not going to get into the times because it's all a different time zone. Y'all are from all over. And thank you, thank you, thank you. But the service, we start off the way I am conducting the service. The song will always be related to my little talk that I have for 12 or 15 minutes. After we do the talk, we go into a short meditation. It's silence. During that silence, that's when the healing team and the assistants come on. Now, the spirit world does the healing through us as people. So we first serve all of those on the call first. Then the second part of that healing is going to be what we call long distance absent healing. And that's for any person, any hospitals, doesn't matter where they are on the planet, also for pets. That's the second part. The third is we do send healing and pray for those in the spirit world. And I've said it a few times, it is coming. I'm going to talk about why we have to do that, why we need to do that. After that, I simply bring people out and we close the service and we will be asking for a small donation. And after that, you all can fellowship. That is it. So without further ado, let me jump into our topic for tonight. And I wrote so much, I was just overflowing with everything. So first of all, I love you all enough. I want you to look real good. Not only did I go take my heart off my angel, off my main altar, I heard, wear that heart for everybody, wear it red, covered by the blood, wear it. So here's the heart, and this is for my love for all of you. Second, because I believe in the highest light and we are all of the light, I even have love earrings. These are heart-shaped earrings with an Om symbol, okay? So as I have a trinity of love, 2 earrings that are hearts and this heart here besides my own. So I even got dressed for you all tonight. So without further ado, on we go, okay? First of all, I thought about a couple of things and I was just gushing over and spirit had to just rein me in. And they said, first start with the 2 words. You have live and you have love. And whether you paid attention or not, they both start with L. They both end in V and E. The difference is O and I. So live and love. And a lot of people don't really live for love. Okay. And I love to live. But that difference, the I, is what we are going to be talking about tonight, to give yourself in that love, but live and love. And I really believe you cannot live without love. That dependency that we have, which is outside of ourselves, we need to take back in. So we're going to talk about that. So before I get into that, all these songs were running to my head, and I'm going to date myself because some of you know these, okay? But I was brought up, I remember one song, I found love on a two-way street. And then it says, and left it on a lonely highway. And I'm like, huh? No, I didn't. Okay, that highway, you can take the high road or the low road, but I found love on a two-way street and left it on a lonely highway. He got left. So that's the sad part, okay? And then you have another one. And I did play it a few weeks ago. All we need is love. Paul McCartney and the Beatles. Yes. But look again, the next one, the greatest love of all. And I don't know if you all paid attention who sang that. She lacked exactly what I'm talking about. She didn't give herself enough. Whitney Houston took herself up out of here. Okay, y'all can read about that. If you don't know who Whitney Houston is, go look. But she sang a song about the greatest love of all. And that's the love of source, the love of God that we're connected to. And if you don't have really that connection to that source, it really is a challenge to look at yourself, because we spend so much time beating up on ourselves, self-attacking, making shame and guilt and all the rest of this. And so that led me to my topic. And I have a friend, I don't know if she's on yet. She gave me my topic. I love when people give me the topic, okay? But because the Spirit gives me the content. And the last song I want to say before the topic, Tina Turner. And most of you know about her tumultuous life. Oh my God. But remember her song, What's Love Got to Do with It? Okay, movie, What Love's? Well, my topic, the title is, It's All About the Love. That's the title for tonight. It is all about the love. So what does love have to do with it? All of it. And of course, there's different types of love. There's brotherly love. And so we have the city of Philadelphia, which is Phila-love. Okay, and that's love between, you can also say friends. That's love between people who are not in what we call a committed relationship. I'm going to get to that one in a minute. But that's what that is, the city of brotherly love, Phila-love. Then we have the one that a lot of people was dealing with yesterday. And Valentine's Day really is targeted toward who? Mostly people and couples and, going out romance and whatever. So I think of Cupid, and Cupid takes that arrow. Now I'm going to be dealing with that. He takes an arrow and shoots it where? At the heart. Why? We'll get to that in a minute, because the heart is the seat of love. But Cupid is representing eros, or that type of sensual, erotic love. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a different type of love. But when you hit the heart and you think of the heart and the seat of love, that leads you to agape. What is agape? A-G-A-P-E, for those of you who don't know. That is unconditional love. That doesn't mean where, it doesn't matter who it is, what it is, the planet. The seat of unconditional love is without conditions, I will share my love with you. Without conditions, it will flow to you. Without conditions, I will give to you. However, agape needs to be practiced by each one of you and me on the phone, which is giving to yourself. Okay, so you have, as I'm saying, you have the agape love, we have all of that. The heart is the seat of love. And why do I'm going to talk about that for just a minute. I have been talking about the map of consciousness, and where is love? Now, love is not the highest consciousness. It does resonate. It is assigned a numerical the number is 500. However, when you really, and all of you have experienced this, when you give love, whether it's to a child, whether someone in your family, you do something, what happens when you really are coming from love? Sometimes you can't describe the feeling, but that feeling leads you to what? Joy. And joy is a higher frequency. It is 600, folks. But guess what? When you combine love and joy together, that leads you toward enlightenment. Because the love we're talking about, that is the agape, that is the unconditional. And you simply let it flow without reserve, without conditions. Now, why do I want to talk about heart math and how you get there, and why I'm talking about the heart? I don't have time to teach this. I certainly can't do it in, the little 12 minutes and 15 minutes that I take to get to this, but they're letting me pile it in a little more tonight. So I'm talking a little bit faster, but Heart Math, it's a big organization, and they have computer programs. I have one on both my computers. I also have a portable one because you can wear a device. What are they doing? Heart Math teaches about how to relieve and reduce stress. They show what the lack of love, the lack of compassion will do to you in terms of your stress. And they have a plethora, folks, of exercises that are free, a lot of research materials, because believe it or not, most of our civilized countries, and I am going to say that, the reason we have the war, the dissension, the distortion, the illusions are all based on a lack of love, a disconnection from source, which that disconnection then becomes a disconnection from you and me, a disconnect from the city, from the state, from the pets, from the water, from Mother Earth. That's what happens. So if we don't get reconnected to love, and that's why I said it's all about love, every aspect of us energetically. But Heart Math shows you how to relieve the stress, how to get into what we call the resonance. Okay, and there's so much I've taught for them. I've had clients that I've used this for, and they have a very simple technique. I don't have time to get into it, but it is very simple to show you where you are. Are you in the head thinking about loving, or are you in your heart feeling the love and letting it flow? And there is an actual physical feedback that you can gauge. They have even gotten games, computer games, based on, are you up here or are you in here where this is falling, my heart in the seat of love? So that's where that is. Now, I still would like us to look at, where is this love flowing from? Now, all of you know, first and foremost, it is flowing from source. But I'm going to challenge you tonight, and I really want you to do this. This is Wednesday, but I still want you to do this the rest of the week and the weekend. I want you to look at, if I have this real deep connection, why is it I'm always beating up on myself, looking at my shortcomings, looking at all my weaknesses, saying I can always do better than what I do? Why do we keep doing that? Why do we disconnect? Because that causes that stress. Now, I am going to flat out say it. This is my knowingness, and I'm just going to share with you. I know without a doubt. I know that Source loves me. Now, it took a long time, folks, but I want you to know, practice this exercise. I'm going to give you 2 things to do. Stand in front of a mirror, and I challenge you to do it tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the next 5 days. That's the day I was born. I like 5s for a lot of things, okay? I am still celebrating my birthday. That's how much I love me. I'm still celebrating from February 5th. That is love, okay? But what I want you to do is stand in front of a mirror. Hear me, everybody that's on this call. Stand in front of a mirror. I want you to look directly into your eyes. I don't care if you blink. See if your eyes drop. Because when you even think about what I'm going to say to do, you might drop. Pay attention to what you feel, what you sense. If your taste changes, look in the mirror. I don't care. Make it big enough where you can see your face. And I want you to say 2 things. First, say, I like myself. Then I want you to say, I like, and use your name. The next is, I then want you to say, I love myself. And the last is, I love, and use your name. Watch what happens when you do this. Again, I like myself, then I like, use your name. Then I love myself, and I love and use your name. And the challenge is to look directly into yourself, your eyes when you do this. And it's okay. I just want you to pay attention. If your eyes drop, if they go somewhere else, if your energy shifts, monitor yourself. Because love means I will love, and I love John Legend's, and that's the last song I want to mention. When he wrote that song for his wife, where I love every inch, every bump, every tweak, no matter what it is, I love it about me. Now, a lot of people take that and they think, and I've taught a lot of my students and people, and then I'm going to wind up in a couple of minutes. You cannot say love is a big pie like this and say, when I get married or I'm in a relationship, this person completes me. No, learn to be complete and source God first. That is first, you are second, and I don't care, mother, father, daughter, you may love them. Don't give all that power away. It's your connection here first, and then the flow to you, because you were made in that image of love, and you have to learn to love yourself. You can't give something away to somebody else. I don't care how good you try to practice it if you can't have it for yourself. So love your flaws, love your weaknesses, love your this and that. I don't care if other people don't. My pastor, and he's right behind me, he said, you're going to do it tonight, Walton. He used to say, it ain't what you think about me, it's what I think about you. So if you don't love me, that's all right. I love myself. And I will love up on myself to the point I'm going to share with you what I did yesterday. So that's the first exercise. The second is I want you to look at, and this is it for your home reinforcement. I don't like the word work because work will weaken the body. So this is a home reinforcement. When you're energy testing, you're weakened. How many ways can you love yourself between today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday? I want you to look at it. So maybe you will do what I did. And I'm going to give you this example and then I'm done. The example was yesterday was Valentine's Day. Well, I don't have any real natural children, and I'm not married, and I don't have a significant other. And no, I don't have any pets because I have so many clients with allergies, I can do that. So what is it? It's me. It's God and me. Got it? Source and me. And I have loved myself. And I remember when I couldn't look in the mirror and do that. I look in the mirror and cry. That was about maybe 30 some years ago. And I had to practice and do this to the point. And one of the people, I don't know if she's here, I'm not going to point her out because it's her first time on the call. She's the one that gave me, it's all about the love. And so that love of source, go back to your first connection. And I really have, I don't care if you say train myself, taught myself to know, not believe, to know I am love. And that which I can feel coming from my source is what I can offer you. And that's exactly why I don't care, Zoom or not. I heard put your heart earrings on for the people because they give you love. They don't have to show up and listen. They don't even have to come to this service, but you do, because you know that word is coming through me. And yes, I may be fire. I'm not a soft person. I shoot, like I said, my pastor, from the hip. As Timon knows, I'm coming direct, I'm coming thorough, and I'm coming. But Monsignor said, nobody has a heaven or a hell to put you in but you, because your source isn't going to put you there. You put yourself in that darkness. So love that. And come on, folks, we do have shadow. We do have dark side. That helps fuel. But again, which wolf are you going to feed? Feed the one that's about love. Feed the one that's going to feel nice and furry and comfortable to you. It's soft. So what did I do yesterday? Did exactly what the doctor. Now I'm on a nice herb trying to heal some of my gut, okay? Because I know where some of my issues are, okay? And sometimes there's some things I can't stomach, so that's what I have to heal. But they said, oh, you're not supposed to be having sugar. I said, like I said, y'all have to wait a week because I'm going out. And they had free chocolate, and check the bar I bought yesterday. And that's when I knew what my topic was. The health food store was giving away free Choco Love was the brand. Not Lily, not Giardelli, all the other brands. They were giving away free Choco Love bars. Well, yours truly went up there and I said, can I have 2 free bars? I said, I love me. I don't want just one. Can I have 2 free bars? They said, we don't have anybody coming in like that, but because you asked, you know what? I'm gonna let you have 2 bars. I said, thank you. So since I'm nutty, I got one with nuts. Okay, I got the one with sea salt and nuts. Okay, because that's what I am. And then I got the other with the nice smooth caramel, you know, because I'm nice and smooth and brown, chocolatey brown. Okay, but I did get it in the dark chocolate, so I came home with 2 Choco Love bars. So in closing, because I'm going to bring us in, we are going to go till 8:05 tonight, because I'm going to still get your 15 minutes of healing in, and that's what Spirit said. But practice how many ways you can love yourself and treat yourself with that love. It doesn't matter if you're single, living alone, in a relationship or not. Your first and foremost relationship is to Source, who's going to love you regardless. So practice loving the God self that flows right through you and doesn't ask or demand that you be or do anything else. That's what you put on yourself and other people. And like I said, other people really, really don't count. We're in the collective, but your love will draw who and what you need to the point you can get right in that mirror like this. I love myself. I love AdaRa Walton. I love Reverend AdaRa. I love Reverend Dr. AdaRa Walton, okay? And then shout about it. So I'm closing on that note, and I'm going to ask you all, you put your papers down, and I want to move into some nice, thank you, Kathy, nice, quiet space. And this is the space of love. This is where the love is going to flow through the hearts of the spirit world through ours. So I ask now that you all get quiet, that you start to take some breaths, some nice, easy breaths in and out. And now we're simply going to calm the body down, breathing easily, breathing gently, breathing lovingly to yourself. Just breathe. Connect your breaths together. If you're breathing out, see it loop to the breath coming in. And just have a nice, loving, living breath. Breath is our connection to God, Source, Creator, whatever name you have for it. The Almighty I Am, Mother, Father, God. Breathing in gently and easily. And in this space of the breath, I am going to fall silent, and I'm going to ask that our healing team, the assistants, come on, as the healing will be done for all of us on the call. And I station right here, right now, I call forth Archangel Michael. I call forth Archangel, I'm hearing Gabriel. There will be a message tonight. And I call forth all the healing teams, guides, teachers, doctors, chiefs, all of our protectors, as we call forth the healing and the healing team. So I ask that the healing team of Sarasota Center of Light, those assistants now come forth so that the healing can come through us. Archangel Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel. And in this silence, we will now heal. Stay in your calm, stay with your breath, open your hearts, and know that the highest light of Source and God is shielding and protecting us all while we're in the space for healing. And now I wish to thank the healing team of SCOL Sarasota Center of Light for their service to those on the call. Keep your connection to source, to those angels, the spirit guides. And we now focus our attention on the bowl that is in the sanctuary at Sarasota Center of Light. That bowl contains the names of people, places, pets, and we now focus our attention and our attention with our intention. The healing will flow to those names in that beautiful bowl. Please place one hand on your heart and allow, again, love to flow. Don't think, don't go to the brain, stay in your heart. And with your intention and your attention on the bowl, the guides will direct toward all the names in the bowl. And we will expand this in a few seconds. You need not know what the bowl looks like. Your intent will flow directly to the sanctuary. And your thoughts and feelings of love will flow to them. Now expand, open your hearts a little more. And knowing you have shielded protection, allow the love to flow to all the hospitals, all the hospices, to every home where a person is in need or has asked for healing. Let it flow out to the forests, the jungles, the waters, the seas, to the finned, to the furred, to the four-leggeds. Allow the love of agape, of source, to flow to every living thing. Now expand again outside of the church, your city, your state, outside of the earth, to other galaxies. Allow love to flow, because that's what it's all about. And last, we now allow love to flow to those in the world of spirit. Your parents, your family members, friends, colleagues, loved ones. They're simply in another sphere and dimension, but they too can feel what it is you're sending. So allow love to flow to the spirit world. Some of them need to be raised from the frequency and the vibrations where they're at. Our collective love can do that. So breathing love and still sending love, just for a moment, to the world of spirit. And now ever so gently, start to bring yourself in. Take your hand from your heart, or if your hands are in a prayer position, start to gently break your physical connection, not your heart connection or your love connection, because that will continue to flow. But I want you to resume your normal breathing and coming up out of 5, counting, 4, start to move and shrug your shoulders around. 3, really stretch your legs, stretch your arms. 2, wide, coming to be wide awake. Open the browns, the greens, the blues, the grays, wherever they are. Open those eyes. Give yourself a nice, tonight, I want this called a butterfly. This is one of the techniques. It feels really good. Give yourself some love right now. Everybody take your hands, they're wide from your shoulders all the way down to your elbows and your arms. And do it at least 3 times. Camille, come back. Some of you are still 9. I want heads up, wide awake, all the way back. And that's what that is. This is from another technique, and you can actually end with that. Sometimes people, when they feel, they go right to their hands and smooth the hands out, shake the energy off. Thank you. I love all of you. And the message that I got from Gabriel, he said, daughter, you have a healing mantra we gave you. And I said, yes. He said, for tonight, just change it. This is your mantra. I am love. I am loving. So you're sharing and giving it. And I am loved. Past tense. I am love. Claim it. I am loving. Let it flow to something and someone. Pet, doesn't matter. And I am love. That is your Trinity. The last thing he said, he tacked onto that, and I heard it. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And then Gabriel said, you are the begotten sons. You are the begotten daughters. You are now in this new consciousness. You're the sons and daughters. And I gave you, and you chose to come to this earth. So love each other and let it flow. And I'm very clear. Thank you, Gabriel. And the third and last part was, he said, do the exercise we gave her to tell you to do. Get in that mirror. I like me. I like AdaRa Walton. I love me. I love AdaRa Lynn Walton. Namaste. And I thank you really from the heart of love for tonight. Okay, it's 8:07. I went over about 2 minutes, but that's